one of the most important things when you're going to Mexico to learn, and one thing I learned somewhat early on is to not compare American customs to Mexican customs. And this goes for how the church operates and also for how the culture is. I learned to put on my Mexican glasses when analyzing everything. And I stopped asking, like, why are they doing this, or why is it this way? And I started asking, okay, well, why not do it this way? They just look at the world differently than those of us from the United States or from Canada. They see things differently. In some aspects, they're a little more superstitious than maybe the American culture is. But you learn to just love them, and like my grandparents live in northern Mexico. Every time I go back there, I feel like I'm going home. And part of that's because I've just learned to love the way Mexicans think about things. One thing right off the bat that I can remember is punctuality. At the beginning of my mission, I was a little frustrated because I would be punctual to something, whether it's sacrament meeting, whether it was to teach somebody. We'd be on time and the person wouldn't be there, or they wouldn't be ready, or church would start 15 minutes late. And I learned that to a lot of them there, the concept of time wasn't as important. So an event wouldn't start at 9:30. An event would start when everyone's there. And it's the same idea with a lot of the appointments you'll make. You always need to strive to be punctual, but at the same time, the idea of a commitment and being on time to something isn't as important as making sure that everyone who needs to be involved is there. So that was one thing. And then as far as concerns and worries go, just learn to understand what worries them the most, and try to put yourself in their shoes. There's a lot of people that feel that they have to work on Sundays. And granted, that's a question of faith, and that's something that, through the Spirit you can help them realize and help them take that step of faith to not work on Sundays. But a lot of these people are living day by day off the money that they're able to gather, whether it's selling something on the street corner or working as a bricklayer. Just such a wide variety, of people there. You'll see some of the wealthiest people you've ever seen, and you also, just a few blocks away, will see some of the poorest people you've ever seen. You'll see people that live in gated communities that have security cameras, and that you'll be able to talk to them via a PA system, doing a contact via video camera. But then, just a few blocks away in another neighborhood, you'll be teaching somebody that has a dirt floor and no running water. So there's a lot of wealth disparity there as well.